Hey, good morning, YouTube. How are you? Hey, here in a bit, we're going to kick this off, our morning pre-market prep. We're going to look at some charts, talk about the market. And I would sure appreciate it that if you find this video helpful, to give a thumbs up. And if you really like it, subscribe to our channel. Keep that channel going, okay? Thanks a lot. Thumbs up, subscribe. We'll see everybody in just a few minutes with some charts. Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you? Happy Wednesday hump day. Hello, Thea, Chip, Ed, Phil. Sorry, I'm trying to get my mic. My mic's trying to fall over on me. Okay. Let's see what we've got going on here on the SPY. Look, I think we all know that we're getting a little toppy, and, we want to be a little careful with that. So watch the toppiness and positions you're in. For instance, we've got Disney. So I'm watching that. I may pull that off the table. Just wait for the pullback and then get back in it. I'd sure hate to just have profits drop all the way down here. Same as Blink. I mean, we're up really, really good in Blink. That's looking a little parabolic. So, maybe do a little trimming. Just be careful with the market being a little bit stretched out here. So let's see. SPY is still bullish based on the fact price is still above the trend indicator. The T line, and the T line is still above the trend indicator. If we look at T2123, see if I can make that a little bigger for you. If we can look at T2123 on the hourly, that is clearly bullish. And if you look at it on the 15-minute, that is clearly bullish as well. Now, these are yesterday's closing numbers. This is not in real time, so it's not taking into account anything that goes on this morning at all. This is a good sign as long as we stay bullish. We'll just follow price, those little green dots, price, and those little green dots. And I'll tell you, that is something to add to your system. I think that's a terrific add to your system. If you don't have TC2000 and you're in the trading room, all you got to do is ask me, say, hey, Rick, can we look at 221.23? Because I like looking at it. And all honestly, I probably don't look at it as much as I should. Okay, let's come back over here. Hey, I want to bring up a different one. VT, what is it, VT? VT. This is the total world ETF here, total world. So you can get a visual of what the total world is. I'm going to take the real time off, and that makes that candle look a little more real. So here we are now. I think, we're a little bit toppy, so this morning's candle is a little bit questionable up here yet this morning. But you can see that the total world ETF is also working. It's not just, a pocket like the S&P pocket. It's not just the Qs. It's the world market. So that sometimes is good to look at to get a view of what's going on everywhere. You can look at VTI, but if you look at VTI, there we go. This is the total stock market ETF. This pretty much just follows the SPY, to tell you the truth. So the world is the only one I look at. When I look at it, I don't make a real big point of it, but I wanted to point that out to everybody. All right, let's put that real time back on. You can see that we're coming up here testing these tops. We know that's going to be a speed bump. Speed bumps, they can be a little harsher. I mean, how many people's been driving down the road and they hit these little itty-bitty speed bumps and they think there's nothing to them? You drive down the next road and there's a speed bump and that damn thing just about pulls you out of your seat. That can pull you down a little bit. So, keep that in mind, a little bit of a speed bump. We also know, because we're all smart traders, we also know that charts go up, charts pull back, charts go up, charts pull back. Just like in a bearish market, charts go down, they pull up, they go down, they pull up, they go down. So we could be in pullback zone up in here. So be a little careful with it. Okay, what else do we have here? IWM pretty much rocked the world yesterday. Talk of the town. Until IWM breaks out over the 200, I'm not sure I have anything to do with it. Not much value to me until IWM can prove itself. What else do we have? Let's go back to the SPY. Take a look at the weekly chart. The weekly chart looks absolutely fabulous. I'm looking at a nice little cup and handle being painted here. We still have a little ways to go before we start popping up and really flying into some new numbers. That'll excite everybody. We've got that. T2122, we're clearly in the overbought area. For my system of trading, I actually like it when we're up here. Now, we are at the top end of what I like, so we could see, a little bit of bouncing. But I prefer to be up into that overbought area. To me, what that means, charts are working. Charts are working. If this is pointing down, that means charts are pointing down. I would rather charts work. So that's just part of my system is, I like it up there. So not everybody thinks that way, but that's why everybody has to have their system, work your system, have it in writing to yourself, and put it together and, make it work for you. Make it work for you. Like every morning, I print off a sheet of paper, my daily routine, every single morning, I swear I do. And it's like this. I have things I have to talk about. I check them off. Things that I do during the day to look at certain charts. And it's part of my system. And I think maybe that might be a good idea we do sometime is have a class on putting together a system and even writing your own ebook. I've talked about that. An ebook about your system. It's private to you. That actually may be a good little class to do. That just might be. Okay, let me quit my yakking here. Hey, CAG. I'm still liking CAG. CAG still looks good here. Here's the 50% retracement. That's still going to be a target area up there. And right there at the center, that represents 4.3%, which, for some traders, that might not be a lot of money, but I suspect at $28, majority of people will be buying a stock, an option. I know I would be a very simple directional call option, and that 4% can turn into 10, 12%. Really, really easy. And that also will add to your goal of your year-end goal, whatever that would be. My year-end goal is to double my account. And that's part of my system there. Let's see if we can find another one. Chewy might be setting up there. I like the way Chewy is setting up. And what I like about Chewy is, and which all the stocks I really look at, I like it when they rally up and then they pull back. Wave 3 and 5 are the money wave. So let's do this. And let's make that big. Money wave. Now let's make this blue and push this down. And let's make this green and make this fat. Money wave. I probably pulled that down a bit more than I should have. So what we have is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Wave 3 and 5, you can call those waves, you can call them runs, you can call them whatever you want, green sticks if you want. But 3 and 5, those are the money waves. I don't care much about that first wave. This wave is not the wave I want to catch. This is the wave I want to catch, along with this one. 7 and 9 if you want to take it out further. So CAG is Chewy, looking pretty good here. Wave 1, wave 2. Now we're waiting for clues for wave 3. Hey, good morning, Sean. Sean put out Tesla out here. What do we have on Tesla? Yeah, island reversal, possible. Yeah, I see what you see. Yes, sir. So let's do this. For somebody that doesn't see what Sean sees, I'm going to move this right here. There you go. Right there. It's a little bitty gap. It's not much. In fact, maybe, I don't know. Well, I'm not going to find out for sure. You've got a nice gap up. We're holding well. It looks like we might challenge the 50-period moving average there. You know, I think I'm going to have to redraw my lines because of what this is doing. So let's do this. We're going to go from this top because that's the first top that we're going to have to get through. Oh, Shazam. We're already on top of the 50% mark. So what I'm going to do is move this to this next top over here. We're actually on top of that 50% mark. You know what? I'm going to keep it right there because we have not really confirmed. So bottom line, I want Tesla to be long Tesla. I want Tesla to stay above pretty much that line right there, okay? And this is the 50% area from this high over here, whatever this, September 15 to these recent lows. So I want it to stay above there. We stay above there. This just might put in a little buy pattern. A buy pattern would look something like this. We're up. A little fat. Let me fix that. There we go. We're up. I would love to actually see it just kind of bebop around. Maybe bebop around even down. And then, did the colors wrong. And then a buy signal here. I could see buying that. Okay. Eyes on Tesla. Thank you very much. Yeah, eyes on Tesla. Make sure it's flagged there. All right, what else do we have? M3M. Yeah, you got it. There you go. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could count this as 3 or 5. If you count from the low, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're in that wave 5. If you want to count once it gets bullish, which I got to tell you, I think that might even be the way. Yeah, this might be the way to go. Count from where it means something. So this, you could do away with this one. This is where it started to really work, get somebody's attention. So you've got 1, 2, 3. So you're right, Jack. I'm going to go with you here. I like that. 3M is setting up wave 3. Let's see if it can't run up and challenge the 200 period moving average or close to it. I'm going to put this on my hot list. I like this one. I'm going to put this on my hot list and keep your apps on. So I'll send out an app alert on it if I see it moving. And maybe we can catch some 3M. Stick some money in our pocket from 3M. I don't know how many people got that or not. Okay. Let's see, Kevin, do you or anyone have a journal that you share for entry and exit for stocks and options? I don't. I don't journal like that. No, I don't journal like that. Sorry. All right. Let's see. I've got a couple over here. Let's take a look at. Hold on. And then what time is it? Yeah, and then we'll call it a day or a morning. PYPL, check that out. That's another nice chart. Look at that. We're coming close to a rounded bottom breakout. Close. We're about over the 50-period moving average. I would sure like to see some moving average crossover there. We get that moving average crossover, and then you add some momentum to it, and that's what I would like to see. So here's what happens an awful lot of times, okay? Price leads, obviously, and price will go up, and price will go up. And you'll think, oh, crap, I missed this. Take it easy. Take it easy. Trigger 101 tip here. Don't be the first one. Let everyone else do it. Wait for the pullback, because it will. Wait for the pullback. And by that time, what you may have is some moving average crossover. That's going to give you a little bit of momentum. Now let that thing set up. Now we've got, now what we want to do is watch for that buy signal in here. A great way to look at that for that buy signal or for this chart pattern is with the scanning system. And yes, I'm going to talk about live trading alerts because they have a webinar today at 2 p.m. Eastern. And Ed can show you exactly exactly how to do that in live trading alerts. Wait, be patient, ding. Now we've got our move to the upside right here, okay? Let's see, one more, what is that, MKC? KC? Trending up really nice. That would be a 50-period moving average target right in there. Okay, let's go back to SPY real quick. And you know what? It's about time. Let me call it a day here. I'll cover those in the morning or when the market opens up, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. We'll see everybody at the bottom of the hour.